What is up, folks? We're here with another Weebaholic podcast. Let's get it. Let's go. It has been a minute since me and Rashid have sat down and did some work. We went on vacation for a little bit. We were doing some other things, moving, all that great stuff. We are back here with episode, I think, 5 of the Bleach version podcast. We were trying to do every 2 weeks, but life happens, man. Sorry. Yeah. This chapter we will be covering in a manga. It's chapter 91 through 110, and the anime that's episode 30 through 38. Like I always say, the anime of this arc release is going by rapidly fast, and you're getting a lot of things going on. Also, before we get into it though, remember, go follow Sheed at eyesofview.lens. That's his photography page. I'm sure there's a lot of photography. He talked a lot of pictures, a lot of great stuff that should be coming out very soon. Yeah. Then follow him on his main Instagram now, RNC Dark, where if you want to hit him up, anime suggestions, or just, I have a chat. I guess he'll chat with you. He's a nice guy. He'll chat. We'll talk some long or whatever. Also follow his Twitch at RNC Dark, but please be aware he's currently thinking about changing the schedule of streaming due to moving and stuff like that. So when he does have the new days, I will make sure to put an alert out for that so we can you guys can know, we can tune in. Any new games you're gonna be streaming or still Apex?
It's mainly going to be still Apex and stuff like that, because a lot of games I probably won't even bring from my old house. But I also was saying, by the time I finalize the schedule, I'll put it up, post out on my main page.
Right. And you can follow us on Anime Gensho from all podcasting platforms, from Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcast at. Also YouTube, of course. Guys, we've been stuck in the 900s. Help a brother out. We just want 1K. Just 1K. We just want it one day. 1K. Okay. Anyway, follow us on YouTube. Of course, we appreciate all the support. You can find us on Anime Again Show on Instagram. I mostly run it, but I'm always on there. So if you any type of anything, you can hit us there. Also, Anime Again Show on Twitter and Anime Again Show on TikTok. We're trying to post some type of content on there from time to time. I'm not really that active in making TikToks no more. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't really interest me as much, but we are up there if you ever want to send a message or just reach out or whatever. So now let's get into the episode. Bleach version. Remember, again, this is episode 30 in the anime, and the manga chapter 91 through 110. So, carried away, Virgin. How you feeling?
Oh, honestly, I'm absolutely loving Bleach right now.
Right.
This arc is, I see why everyone says this is the best arc, or right. One of the best.
Right. One of the best in anime, honestly.
Yeah. I was about to say it's really good. It's really enjoyable. I've been craving some more. I actually went further ahead than where we were supposed to go at this moment.
We know you got somebody hooked. Let's just talk about, I guess, this is how the arc even starts. We do have some small talking points into it, but Ichigo versus Renji, man.
Yeah.
That was just one thing I like from Renji, but anime does this all the time. I was suppressing my power in the human world. I was 10 times less powerful.
Yeah,
that was like the one of the quotes that stood out to me, and it was just like, okay, Renji, because honestly, I never really grew to, even later on, I never grew to really like Renji. I'll spoil it. Him and Rukia get married. Don't really care. Whatever.
Get married?
They got married. Yeah.
That's interesting. I'm not so surprised by that, really.
Right. They get married, whatever. But Renji never really grows on me, to be honest. And this was one of his better moments, to be honest. So as
his character design, honestly,
right. And the red hair stuff, he does have great character design, but I would say I don't really love his character as much as I know other people do. But tell me, since you are the fighting action man, how did you feel with the fight, man? Straight just hand.
It was great. It was really great. The fight wasn't I wouldn't say it's the best of best, because obviously he's still in a state where he's not going to be going off crazy and stuff like that.
Right.
But it was still nice. The animation was there. It wasn't or whatever. It was very subtle, very easy to read, to follow as well as, though I did want to hit Ichigo when all he did was jump at Renji and scream, "Now it's over, Renji."
Yeah. My thing is I think we've been discussing this the last 2 episodes. My man Ichigo, it's not as powerful as some of them. He's out here like on like but like okay, yeah, like his will is powerful and his shonen and his great
Yeah,
like that, but it's like you gotta move
he
a little
gets
smarter. That's someone you got to move a little smarter.
and once he finally figures out the technique or how they're going and where he feels comfortable like he's going to win, he kind of just thinks that he has it in the bag 100%, which
Mhm.
is comes to the point that he's kind of naive still,
Right.
which was interesting and still says he still has some room for growth.
Oh no, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
Should be more growth. He's still like 15 at this point, a child trying to go against these people.
I forgot he was a middle school student. I thought he
No,
was
high
like
school. He's a freshman,
a
basically.
freshman now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't he a freshman? I was.
yeah, he's a freshman. Like
Oh yeah, one of the backstories threw me off.
right,
That's
right,
why.
right. Yeah. It makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Honestly, this was a badass fight. Do you want to explain how it ends so we can lead up to the next big thing? Like, I mean,
Well,
this fight starts off, but it's really not much explanation. Ichigo feels like Renji's selling her out, and Renji's just like Renji actually does care about Rukia and doesn't feel like she wants.
yeah,
He doesn't want to go this way, but it's like he honestly, I'm not gonna say he has a care for Ichigo, but he's also like, man, I don't want to see you die. You got great spirit, so let's please just get out of here. Like you can tell that when they're fighting, like because I'm not gonna say he didn't go all, but he like you saw that in earlier chapters. He was like, I do hope that Ichigo wins, and then he told Rukia that Ichigo was in the Soul
yeah.
Society.
I was about to say
Why would he do that if he didn't care,
he,
like
he
just evil or something like that?
yeah, he really does care about Rukia. Like with the whole thing that they grew up together as well. Completely forgot. I kind of forgot about that. That they
Right,
completely grew up together. He looks up to her. She looks up to him. Whatever. But they're really close. They really connect. And I just have to say, I thought Rukia was blood related to the captain.
Aizen,
No, not
uh,
Aizen.
her brother. No.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we gotta talk about it. Really, well, that was a crazy reveal. Like that
Yeah,
whole.
I was like, wait, she's adopted. I thought
Right.
like
Yeah,
when it showed the like the background story or well when they went back in time when Renji was kind of just reminiscing about his childhood with Rukia, I thought she was like,
after Ichigo gave him the word. Uh,
yeah.
after
I
Ichigo.
thought I pretty much thought that Rukia was like one of those children nobility that they don't feel very, welcome and within that environment. So they go out and play with kids that's well like
Because they're like their prodigy child, so basically like, they feel like they don't really feel that interaction because their whole life is in there, kind of like a killer in a sense of they are like raised to such high standards and this and
yeah.
that, and they don't feel like they don't really have that real childhood in a sense at such a young age, so they go out to find that in somewhere else, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
So I thought Rukia was one of those kind of children that just snuck out, hang out with kids, normal kids, so she could feel some kind of normal outside.
Like the Sabo Ace, like the Sabo to Ace movie.
Yeah, like Sabo. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
That's kind of how I took it as. But then later down the road, she was still out there, no family, still hanging out with Renji. I was like, what? What's going on?
Right.
Then they go to school, become Soul Reapers. Well, Soul Reapers in training, I believe it was.
Hmm.
And as they were there, she gets adopted. I was like, oh, I didn't know she was adopted. I thought she was like born in that family.
Right.
Now it kind of makes sense why he kind of just treats her like, eh.
Right. Yeah. Well, I think even if he did like have a child, he would be like that even still. Just off of his personality, who he is, like
Yeah.
very like somebody that's
Yeah, because I was about to say, even like once Renji loses to Ichigo, he does literally the same thing again.
yeah.
Like he's just cold hearted for no reason. Like why send Renji to jail because he went
No,
out
really
and
not.
lost?
Right. Why you as a captain should be like, okay, like, you're not saying you excuse it, but he's not like that. Like again, he's not like the gatekeeper just letting people in. Like,
Yeah,
sometimes you take the L. Sometimes you
yeah,
take the L. Like, you bounce back. As the captain, you supposed to be like, look, when you get this threat, let's heal you up and we're gonna get this thing back again.
yeah. He
Why?
didn't say none of that. He said take him to jail for losing. What?
Right. If I'm Renji, I'm ready to throw hands. I'm ready.
Like,
Like, once I get healed and this Ichigo thing, I'm leaving. I'm putting my papers in. I'm getting to another division.
but also another thing I like about Renji, I feel like as during the fight with Ichigo, he kept putting the blame on him for Rukia, which I mean, in a way, it was Ichigo's fault. But at the same time, it kind of felt like he was really trying to tell Ichigo something.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know how to explain it, but like I feel like because Renji wants to go against the system to go save his childhood friend, the person he really cares about.
Right.
But since he can't, he's really letting Ichigo know this is your fault. You need to do something about it.
Right. When it's really not like, I mean, everyone's talking like Ichigo. It's really not like, because we do find out she was in the sword because we finally get the timestamp or whatever. Maybe it was dropped.
Mhm.
He was in there for 2 months. Like, she was in the human world for 2 months.
Yeah,
Like, that's a long time. Like, why did when he after he saved his family? Why did you not leave? I mean, obviously you didn't because you didn't have a story. But like in a sense of like putting myself in them shoes, she could have left. Like, this is
yeah.
all on Rukia. Like, she knew the rules and she disobeyed them, so she has to pay the
I,
consequence.
I thought she said something about leaving. Well, that she couldn't because her low spiritual pressure during that moment in
Okay,
time.
if that's the case, then like that's not her fault again. Maybe she should explain that. But it's not democracy. It's anime.
Yeah, but yeah, at the end of the day, she shouldn't be executed.
Right. Facts. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're tripping. They're tripping. They're tripping.
really. And yeah, I just feel like Renji really does care for Rukia. I can completely tell. So that's why when you said they get married, I was not completely shocked by that.
But yeah, I know what I was because it was more like a brother, like sister type thing.
Yeah, that's kind of the relationship I get for it, but like, yeah,
Mhm.
Renji don't give that vibe really.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't get maybe because like I don't be seeing people like I don't know. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
Maybe because I just think Rookie is ugly. No.
yeah, probably so. But
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Overall, Renji, ride or die for Rukia. Care even
yeah,
if you kind of see care about Ichigo. What do you want to move to the next point? Do you have anything else to say about this little part of
yeah. About Renji and stuff. That's all I really had to say.
How do you feel about the backstory now since you know that?
Oh, the backstory about
The
which
like Rukia and like Rukia and Renji.
I thought it was really interesting. Actually, there wasn't like much said personally about Renji. It was more like how he met Rukia and their relationship
Mm-hmm.
and why he cares so much about her.
Mm-hmm.
Because clearly he wants the best for her. And I remember when she was getting adopted, she can't when Renji was like celebrating for her and stuff like that, trying to make sure that she go ahead and get adopted so she can better her future. That
Mm-hmm.
also says something about Renji. By the
Right.
end of the day, like when that happened, Rukia ran off crying and stuff. So like I was a little confused, but I felt like that was kind of one of those moments where you have to say this to your friend so your friend doesn't feel bad for leaving you or
Right.
something like that.
Right.
Because clearly when they made the promise to become soul reapers, the rest of the children they grew up because they were standing behind in front of some graves when they were like on the mountain saying let's become soul reapers. I'm guessing the other children they
died,
grew up with died. Yeah.
or either died in the process, died in the academy, or died from being poor, like a poor child.
Yeah.
Also cool to see how like the Soul Society has tiers of a like wealth. Like
Yeah.
you don't just have middle class people as we saw when Ichigo went to go see that Yoruichi and Yoruichi's one armed friend with the or whatever. There's tiers
Mhm.
like they're still poor, but like inside the afterworld, there's still like tiers of
Respect and what you can do.
yeah, and levels of like wealth and stuff, which is
Yeah.
I guess cool and also sad. You never even get out in death, man. You never even get out in death. So what's next for you? What's next for you on the list, Virgin?
I think right after the Renji fight, the next I think after that is the Aizen. It's
Mm-hmm.
either Aizen, the stuff that happens with Aizen,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the stuff that happens with Isaac that comes
Okay,
from this. I
okay.
did not
So
mean to scream that,
explain
but
that, explain that to me. Y'all, he's a virgin, so I want him to explain, give me his thoughts. How'd you feel about it? What you think? Let's break it down.
pretty much what I thought. I pretty much already know about evil, like later version of Isaac, like evil conspiracy became some kind of god or whatever.
If Eric was on here, it would hit different. That the things that would happen would hit different though, because he doesn't know.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's never been spoiled about Isaac.
Yeah.
No, then it definitely would have hit different because
Right.
I can completely understand why.
I have a question because I know my bad to cut you off, but I remember Ace from the anime headliners pod or whatever, he said that he thought maybe Aizen's reveal was very predictable. Do you think it's predictable? Because he was saying
No, that's what I was thinking when I was looking at him. Like I saw this real kind looking dude and someone said Captain Eisen. I was like, wait. Time out. What? That's Eisen?
right.
That's I was like, I'm genuinely confused. Like, if I didn't know about later Eisen, I would just think about this guy. He's a nice captain. He's actually on to the squad 3 captain, like, because that guy gives me a whole bunch of Orochimaru vibes still.
Oh, the bot dude. I forgot his name.
Not the bot dude.
Oh, I hate the bot dude though. But yes,
Yeah, the bot dude is mean for no reason.
no, he's a douche, a complete douche.
Yeah. Because but I'm talking about the squad 3 captain, the guy you said you like, the smiling guy.
Yes.
I forgot his name.
Again. Yes.
Yeah. And pretty much the only aspect that he really reminds me of Orochimaru is like the whole scheming thing. You never know what he's thinking.
Right. Because
that's like pretty much
the smiling,
so pretty much I would expect him to be like I'm kind of expect him to become some kind of traitor at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
So at this moment, I really do believe he was the one who killed Eisen later on, because Eisen gave a bunch of warnings or something like that, and then Eisen just died. But at this moment, Eisen just looks like a clean slate to me, like a really nice guy. He like one of his members came in late at night, trying to talk to him and stuff. He was real nice about it. He wasn't abusing his authority or stuff like that, or just playing out rude to her. He was actually being a cool person. So I'm like, at this moment, I'm completely invested on how that Eisen comes on, like the later version of Eisen. Like, how does that come about?
Right.
Because like now I'm completely curious.
So what did Eisen do to get you to the point? Let's explain what he did, and then we can talk more about why do you think he came this way. What's your theory? So what did Eisen do to, or what was done to Eisen?
What do you mean? Like
he was
currently?
Like yes. What's happened? Like he was killed, if I'm not
mistaken. He was killed. Like he was hung up on like one of the towers or something. I don't know why I looked around the room, but he was hung. He was hung up on one of the towers.
Be there.
Yeah.
Right.
Like with I think it was his own sword just lodged through his chest. They said his heart was destroyed. Some other important parts was also destroyed.
Vital organs. You know how they say vital organs. You know they did. They pull an animal.
Vital organs.
Right.
But I couldn't understand, like, I kind of felt like there was some symbolism behind it. And pretty much they left him up there, like, overnight.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking maybe there was going to be some symbolism to it, but I probably won't know for sure until later on. But that's what, so at this moment, his death is a complete mystery, but I feel like it was a warning for something, or it means something. Because, like, you don't kill someone like that and just go on about your day.
Right.
Like that's oddly specific, and there were some kind of meanings to be held.
So, who do you think the killer of Eisen? Gen, you said?
I feel like it's Gen, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's Gen. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like he gives that vibe, but at the same time, I feel like that wasn't within his plans, or it probably was, but he wasn't the person who killed him directly. Because when he saw Eisen's dead body, his reaction was like, wow, there's a dead body. And that was it.
It wasn't like, oh, my comrade, a fellow captain, my comrade just did.
Yeah, he just didn't care.
Right. Sheesh. So third conspiracy out then.
Yeah. And I was about to say, and I can't think it's anyone in Ichigo's group because they literally none of them have the strength to come in the society. Well, the main headquarters at night, assassinate a captain, and then leave. Like none of them have that skill level.
Right. Yeah, I would agree. So Aizen is a mystery, man. You have any more about this plan or this? How do you feel? Get it all out, version.
Like when it comes to the conspiracy with among the captains at this life, and I'm not sure what it is or what the bigger picture is supposed to be at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's kind of just clouded in mystery, and I feel like we're not going to hear much about it until after this arc.
Mm-hmm. So how do you? What do you think? So you think Aizen is gone and dead, or do you think like? What do you think? What do you think? Do you think he's gone for
I
now?
think at this moment he's not dead.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because I know about later Aizen, but at the same time, within certain animes, they'd be like, "Oh, this person died. Somehow he survived, or he came back, or something like that." But at this moment, I either A, believe he's dead, or it's B, he has faked his own death.
Mm-hmm.
And Gin is in on it. He
Mm-hmm.
knows that he faked his own death.
Mm-hmm.
Is either they working together, or Aizen's just playing tricks on Gin, so he can figure out what Gin is doing, or whatever that may be. Because Gin is honestly suspicious as mess.
You do not like it. You are not taking Gen to a. You are not trusting Gen enough. If y'all get enough, if you in a fight, Gen will sell you out.
No, yeah, exactly. Sophie out as soon as before it even starts.
Right. It makes sense.
Yeah, and that's pretty much my take on the Aizen and all the conspiracy that's going on inside within the 13 guard something.
13 captain of squad.
Yeah.
Whatever. Right. So is this where you fanboy at for Chad now?
We all know. Love for Chad.
We've been watching this episode or these series.
Yeah.
You know that you are a Chad lover.
Yeah, and I honestly, no doubt about it, because Chad is just amazing. Like, can't get enough of Chad.
Right.
And it's also very interesting because he has a very strong sense of not bending his will, or his what's the word I'm thinking of? Convictions.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't bend to change his convictions, or because like the whole thing with his grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to say his grandfather is different.
Right. No, that's a different mother lover.
Yeah, because like he's muscular as mess, and B, he just sat there in front of Chad, and just took all the hits with like, wasn't it like wooden pillars, wooden stakes?
Yeah.
That's something like that. And it was like going on for a good, I feel like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And considering that his hair was gray and all that stuff, even though with the muscles and everything, age still kick at you sometimes. So I was just kind of surprised, really. And that's where Chad gets the whole conviction of, they'll just go randomly around beating people up just because they're attacking you, even if they are attacking you. Because like when he met Ichigo, he helped Ichigo out in a fight, but all Chad really did was stand there and take the hits.
Right.
While Ichigo beat them up still. So like it was interesting because I can't remember exactly what Chad's grandfather said.
Mm-hmm.
Because, well, exactly what he said to him. I do remember him asking Chad, "You've been blessed with
abilities.
these heavy fists or whatever, and you kind of need to figure out what you're gonna do with them. Like, what is their purpose?"
Right. I wonder how tall Chad is because he's really tall. You gotta be pushing like.
Yeah,
Let me look.
he is tall.
Let me look this up.
Also, I like how Ichigo just. I always wonder why they call him Chad, but it's because Ichigo couldn't say his name correctly.
He's 6'2".
Oh, he's 6'2"? Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, Ichigo's like 5. I think like they say Ichigo's 5'11". That's pretty tall.
5'11"?
Yeah, for it. MC.
I can see that.
Yeah. Pretty tall.
5'11".
But yeah, so as a chat, why, if some for the people at home, why do you like the chat so much? What about his character so far as you, because this is, I think he's probably your favorite character so far.
Yeah, so far he's my favorite character. I really don't know how to explain it, but he really is my favorite character at this moment.
Right.
And I can't say this enough. When he was fighting that captain, I forgot his name. Honestly, I was hyped, and then I wasn't hyped anymore. I was upset.
Why were you upset?
They were kind of playing, I believe it's his theme music.
Mm-hmm.
And I was rocking to it. And I thought he was about to do something. He did do something new, but right after doing something new, he almost died. I was like, ain't no way.
Yeah, they nerfed the good characters, man. They nerfed them.
I was like, no.
Right. And how do you feel about him, like him going against a captain?
Hey, I thought it was interesting. Obviously, I didn't think he was gonna win it, but I thought he was gonna have not really plot, like a safety plot, but more like where he kind of understands something. He did understand something. He did make a change during that fight, but at the end of the day, since he's a side character, he just didn't get that much,
he's not gonna get the same like
same love as an MC.
Yeah, the power of and he is fighting a captain at this point, right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, like this captain, and he's a badass too. So
yeah, that's true. Oh, we almost forgot to mention Ichigo's fight.
Yeah, no, I was gonna come back to that point.
Oh yeah. Because I believe right before the whole thing with Chad, his backstory and all that stuff, Ichigo is currently fighting Squad 11 captain.
Right.
That's at this moment.
Kenpachi.
The way they keep,
Kenpachi.
Yeah, Kenpachi. Like the way they keep.
Okay. We gotta talk about Kenpachi. Has Black Air Force energy. My man came. He doesn't care about being a good person. He doesn't care about none of that. Have you got his backstory yet?
No. All I know is that he said he doesn't care that you guys are here to save Rukia. I just want to fight.
Right. This man just is a definition of, if our gap was here, he would be loving. He'd be like, I love Kenpachi. Like he is just somebody that doesn't care. And this is a character I think that Kubo does well of just not caring about nothing but wanting to fight.
Oh yeah. Besides fighting, like literally, that's why I actually, out of all the captains, I honestly love Kenpachi.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's kind of just pure to what he is,
to
like his character. Because his character is obviously looks like he's meant for battle,
right?
That's all he's about.
Like with the spot on his hair, and it's funny how like he has the little girl on his back, and that's just like it's just like, oh, you got this big bad evil, but then for this little girl. It is a little weird. He has like a softy spot for her. Maybe that's like a daughter type thing. I just think it's a little weird.
It probably is a daughter type thing because usually
it's not his daughter, but like maybe like the figure of like, but it's like it is a little weird to have like this. He said I think they said he's 6'9" or whatever. This 6'9".
Oh wow.
The behemoth man, swole, the hair going crazy, and then you just have this little girl on his back. It's a little weird.
Yeah. And so I believe during Ichigo's fight against the captain, obviously when he first, Kenpachi hit Ichigo with a deal or like some kind of handicap. He hit him with a handicap because he's so strong and he can tell Ichigo's not up for it. So he said, I'm gonna give you the first hit, a free hit. Opened his jacket and said, "Here, right here." And now that's a different level of a handicap. I thought he was gonna say we can fight with like, I'm not gonna pull my sword. I'm gonna put my hands behind my back. I thought he was actually gonna give one of those handicaps. But then he said no. And then as this was happening, as he came in, tried to cut him, he wasn't able to.
And he's over there grinning. He's like, man, it's gonna be great. And then the thing I love about him, he just like not in a sense, he doesn't nerf himself in a sense to like where the problem, but he does like also like he won a good fight, and it's like, but it's also I love how like he puts himself like he has like the eye patch too that suppresses a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like it suppresses a lot, but it's still the MC just can't go over that. And I love that. Like our main character has to dig deep too when it has to get clapped. In a sense.
That is, in a sense, yes, that is just true. And it honestly, it happened. He did get clapped during that fight.
How'd you feel with the fight? You watching it, were you any emotions? You had a face? Like what was going through your head when watching this?
I wasn't surprised, but I was surprised by Ichigo when he realized he couldn't cut him. Mm-hmm. He got super scared and just started running.
I mean,
I was genuinely confused about that.
I might have ran too, man, but we ain't showing the MCs though. So hey.
Yeah, I would have ran too, but like it was just surprised knowing Ichigo's personality.
Right, he's very headstrong, but it's like he
found
that somebody that you feel like he can't, because he has such a strong personality that he could overtake somebody, but you got somebody who's stronger than you, bigger than you, and like I think our mangakas do that a lot. In animes where they make the character so much smaller than the character, than our main MC, to show like the intimidation for like Luffy versus Dofi. You see that one time, or Naruto versus the Pains, I think one time, or something like that. Or and like even in this situation, Ichigo Kenpachi, to show like trying to have like an intimidation factor, so you can see the uphill battle visually, not just like I'm stronger than you because I got this and that. It's more like I'm 7 feet tall, you look down here type thing.
It was even more gruesome when he just sat there and talked about why he doesn't need to call on his sword's name and all that stuff. I was like, ain't no way, because
just talking down to that man. That man, he was just
I was like,
and talking down to him. It was crazy. It's crazy.
Oh, he said it was so strong that I don't even need to steal my sword. Well, I can't. That's crazy.
So, Ichigo takes the L. Do you have any more things from the fight at least that you want to get out before we talk? Because didn't he talk to his inner self, or that happened a little after?
That happened after 38. That happened on 39.
Okay.
I mean, we can still talk about it if you want to, but like
we can save it. Well, you can let me. I'm gonna look at the chapters in this episode for the next time we record. So you can give just tell the people like your favorite. What has been your favorite moments of these few episodes, these episode chapters? What has been your favorite
moments? There's some funny moments that I really liked. There's one pretty much at one, they're standing like at the bottom of the stairs. At the bottom of the stairs, trying to go up towards like the main HQ, or I forgot what it's called. I just know the area starts with an S, or was that just what the White Tower was called? Well, I kind of didn't forget, but I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not even gonna try to. But it was one of the one of those, comedic moments they had with the Squad 4 member. I think his name was like Hanato. I think it was Hanato. I can't remember right now. And I do not know why I thought this, but I kind of just want to talk about this. I asked you this question earlier when I was watching it, but I need to know if it's just me. Am I the only person who notices Ichigo's sword getting longer in certain frames, like in the anime?
Yes.
Like in certain scenes, his sword gets randomly longer.
Yes.
That threw me off.
Yeah, no, it's weird. I
That
don't
really
know.
did throw me off.
Maybe they'll explain it or whatever. But yeah. So I
Mhm.
have episodes and chapters for the people now. So episode
Yeah, yeah.
39 through 49, that is manga chapter 110 to 136. So yeah, that is 10 episodes in the anime, and the manga that is about 30,
20 chapters.
30, 30-ish chapters. So if you guys want to read or watch that, but you can continue with your favorite moments if you have any more.
Yeah, there was that, and I also thought because his sword would get longer, and in some clips, I thought his short sword got shorter.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a little confused about it because it was a random thought, but when he goes upstairs, I wondered if he had trouble going upstairs because of his sword. It was a random thought, but nothing happened. Another one of my other favorite scene was with Kenpachi,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a little after 38.
Mm-hmm.
After episode 38, it was a little after episode 38, and one at like I believe the start.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, when they first entered on the grounds, his spiritual pressure crushing them, and he just then the way they animated him, like within his spiritual pressure, was like him in a white outline.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just like that moment,
Right.
like when they first get introduced or cross paths.
Makes sense. Okay. What would you rate this these chapters episode or these episodes since you watched it? What would you rate this the final segment?
Honestly, I absolutely love these episodes. Though I did get hit with filler halfway through,
Mm-hmm.
with like right after the Renji fight as a filler episode. I was upset about that.
Right. You don't want the hypest moments to like get downplayed. So
Yeah,
makes sense. If you let that freak that right, that makes sense. But what would you rate it out of 10?
I I honestly rated a 9 out of 10.
Okay. I would have to agree. 9.
Yeah.
9 out of 10. Just the rewatch. I'm gonna make a comparison and tell me if you agree or not. Bleach takes the most from Dragon Ball out of the big three. As powering up, the fighting. I think you'll see this later on, but I feel like Bleach's main thing is it does have some backstory, but like when the fights are happening, they're happening. Like it's like the best thing about Bleach is legitimately the fights.
Yeah, I was about to say, which is a good thing and necessarily not a bad thing. Either the fights are long or like super short. And I actually like that about Bleach. Because Dragon Ball, most fights to like 10 episodes.
Right. Yeah, it makes sense. That makes
But
sense.
I kind of just like the simplicity and cut to the point.
Right. So again, I'm gonna refer the episodes and chapters. That's episode 39 through 49 in the anime, and in the manga, chapter 110 to 136, or yes, 136. So, do you have anything else before we get out of here? Get this intro for the people.
Nope, that everything concerning about Bleach. Nah, that would be it. Other than that,
That sounds good, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We're really gonna try to do more Bleach episodes. So we did say 2 weeks, but sometimes us getting other people on, different recording schedules, or me and him being busy with stuff like that. We went on vacation, so I didn't really post for legit about 2 weeks. You guys know this. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know if you're not following Bleach, please. It's a great. I think Bleach is highly underrated. It does have flaws as any series, but it does some good stuff. And I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, turn notification notify for any podcast and or like Anime Again Show content. Follow us at Anime Again Show from Instagram, Anime_Again Show on Twitter, Anime_Again Show on TikTok, and Anime_Again Show all podcast platforms from Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all podcast platforms. And remember to follow my co-host at IDVI That's his photography page. I'm sure he'll have a lot of pictures coming out soon as like I said, we went on a trip, took a lot of pictures and stuff like that. If you're in I guess now the Maryland, Virginia, Charlotte area, like you can hit him up for a picture. I'm sure he would down to. Go. I remember follow his on Instagram, and you can follow him on Twitch at Honestly Dark. He will be posting his new schedule, so you can go in here, chat it up with him, talk. Maybe y'all can stream some games together, whatever multi-play, whatever he's gonna do in the future, and be on the lookout for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Again, stay safe. We're out. Peace.
Peace.